What's up, Quadcopter fans? HungerDrone.com. Today I'm going to be doing a test flight with my F450 flame wheel knockoff. I do have the 808 keychain camera, about an $8 camera, so we're going to see what kind of footage we can get from that. Going to go ahead and arm it. Wind is blowing pretty hard today, so I don't have it in self-leveling mode at the moment. I'm going to wait till I can get it nice and steady. There we go. Now it's going to have to compensate quite a bit because the wind is blowing. Probably actually too much for the conditions. Aren't probably the most ideal to be flying this, but I want to see what kind of footage I can get out of this little 808 keychain camera. I'm not expecting much. It's 720 by 480. I paid like $8.99 for this thing, but I just want to see if I can use it prior to slapping on a good camera onto, an unknown quadcopter, something that I don't feel, 100% comfortable flying with $60 to $100 worth of camera on it at the moment. So this is one of those quadcopters because, still feeling each other out. Like I said, the wind is really blowing hard from the right hand side. Cutting into it, no issues. Don't want to take it up too high just because of how bad the wind is, but just want to get a sense and a feel for what kind of video we can expect from this keychain camera. I tried doing a video yesterday, but no luck. It didn't record the flight, so I'm not too sure how this is gonna work out, because really it's supposed to be a spy camera, so the light goes out whenever you're recording, and it makes it difficult to know whether it's on or off, because it looks like the same status when it's on as it is off. So a little bit of a bad design whenever you're trying to figure out whether you're recording or not if you're not using it for spy purposes. So quadcopter's handling great, nice and level. Huge improvement with these new props on here, as well as not flipping on the self-leveling until the quadcopter is airborne, which was one of the things that I was having an issue with. It was just flying terrible, to the point where I was going to actually scrap the KK 2.15. I'm glad I didn't. It is only a $19 board. It does come enclosed and encased, but the vibration of the old blades was probably moving the gyro bubble around a little bit too much, as well as the ACC bubble whenever you go on there, which was probably causing it to fly a little bit crazy. But good thing I was able to get some good advice off the forums, and I was really able to help out with that. So hopefully we're getting some good footage, even with these windy conditions. But this he's handling so much better. Take it up a little bit higher. Just a little bit of foot traffic on the trails today. So now this is the same area where I did have a pretty nasty wreck with this thing. Wind caught it and took it up the mountain. Had no pitch with the settings, and then, you know, with the bad props on there, broke a motor arm. But night and day difference now. Now this Turnigy transmitter is supposed to have excellent range. I've had good luck with it so far. Quadcopter's been very responsive. I have the antenna zip tied to one of the plastic legs. I want to make sure I didn't have it running up on anything metal. It could cause interference with it. But to give you a rundown, I have Sunny Sky motors on there, KK 2.15 board, Turnigy X9 transmitter, carbon fiber props. This is a Hobby King kit, also with Hobby King ESCs on there too as well, 40 amp, Simon K flashed ESCs. Handling great, so I hope we got the video. I know the power cable for the batteries probably a little bit in the way, but just need to make sure this thing's recording first before I go make any permanent modifications to it. I have the 2200 milliamp Turnigy battery on there, and I have it fitted on there just right with Velcro as well as straps to where I can interchange it with the 2700 milliamp battery that I have for my B303 Seeker. So wind's starting to pick up. I'm going to go ahead and land this. I'm going to go find a nice level spot to do so. And this is a modification that I have with the standard landing gear that comes with it. Have them scabbed onto the arms themselves, and then I have the ESCs running on top. Since doing so, I haven't had any flip overs, whether it's taking off or landing, and no broken props, so knock on wood. But this is the F450 flame wheel, self-leveling off. I'm going to go ahead and turn the transmitter off, and let's see if the camera is still on. So unfortunately it doesn't look like it's still on. Appears to be on now, so I'm not sure how much of the flight it actually caught, or what the quality of the video looks like, so I have to take it back and do some playback on it to see. Kind of disappointed with the way in which it works for letting you know if it's on or off. So at this point I'm just going to have to see how it looks and, you know, possibly step it up and just get a better one. But my back right ESC is a little bit warm to the touch. I do have a new ESC waiting in the wings to go on here. I just haven't put it on since it's been flying okay. I'm going to probably want to change that out. I did open it up. You can see the duct tape on there and over the heat shrink to hold it back together. But so if this video helped you out in any way, definitely leave a like. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more upcoming videos.